Excuse me. Hello and welcome to Division 2 here on the SAF1 ESports channel, and I'm your host and commentator for tonight, Cadwell, and I'll be taking you through the racing as it unfolds for you as your lead commentator tonight. As always, the guy who organises the leagues, runs the leagues, and of course is a main part of the streams and what we do here in Division 2 is of course the man who is, as I just kept saying, which is good to see, Quintin. Hello.
Hey, good evening, James, and good evening, everyone else. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, hopefully we'll have action tonight in this extremely difficult circuit. It's rated as very, very hard on the game, and I agree 100%. So hopefully we'll see loads of action and clean racing, but I'm expecting to see a few front wings fly as well.
Indeed. Just to tell you that Baku, I'll give you some facts because I'm a guy who loves my facts, right? It is a 20-turn circuit, 6.003 kilometers or 3.73 miles, and it hosted a race here in F1 every year since 2016.
Yeah, that's interesting. And remember the big event, the big incident that I remember here was the two Red Bulls coming together with Ricardo and Verstappen. Yeah, that was quite a hectic one.
It was indeed, and it is just nice to see the cars out tonight. It will be here. Interesting racing around here in the last times I've seen here. Just to give you a quick look at the circuit, we'll go on board with Willie now, who's about to start his flying lap. He is here. I think he'll be one of the two to start as he clips the wall there. Don't think he gives him any front wing damage there, hopefully not, because then we can see a lap on board with him here. He might pop it into the pits actually this time. Let's just check. Yeah, I think he's coming into the pits, so we will have to go with somebody else. But the places to overtake around here are the start line straight, the first proper DRS zone on the lap is the places to overtake. So you've got start line straight, technically the third straight on the circuit, and technically there is opportunity after the castle section to the exit of sector 2 as well. They're the three technical places you can do overtakes around here.
Yeah, definitely. And those are basically the only places I'm also expecting to see overtakes. Ooh, Vancouver then. Where are you on circuit?
Last curve. Well, yeah, just before the last curve.
Let's see. I'm on. Oh, we almost clipped him. Wow, that was so close.
So that's
good
where
evasive actions from Cameron. Yeah.
As Camel sets a 41.4.
Yeah, I think he would have been a bit quicker, but he had to swerve out of the way, so I think he would have lost at least 2 or 3 tenths there. But let's see who's next. Reno of Tiago is going to come through next.
He is indeed, and he sets a 54. So he made a mistake must have made a mistake on that lap, or
then Cowboy P2.
So, as we said, from corner 19 to corner 1 is the best overtaking opportunity. 2 to 3, there's another one, and then the other bit I was talking about was 13, or from 12 all the way to 16 as well. As Eugene sets a 39.2.
I see. That's a very good lap. That's a very, very good lap. I saw a car driving through the castle section now, and there's a lot of front wings lying everywhere. And that's one thing to keep in mind as well on a street circuit like this, where there's potentially going to be a lot of wing damage. The cars can't pick up punctures as they drive over this debris because we race with simulation damage, and it's prone to happen in that castle section. So we've got to watch out for punctures as well tonight.
We do indeed, as Carabo is about to finish off his lap here, just exiting sector 2 now. He is indeed, but as we are looking here, Alpha, whoever Alpha F1 says go Cam and Hemrick. So we've got a Cam and a Hemrick fan tonight.
Yeah, awesome. Welcome, Alpha.
Let's just quickly check on what we're looking at here. It's weird, this circuit, right? In my eyes, where do you think they could improve on this circuit if they were allowed to improve? I know it's a street circuit, so probably can't improve. But what would you, if you would like to see any improvements here? What would you like to see?
Yeah, I would probably. What makes the circuit so difficult is traction zones out of the slow corners, these 90-degree corners. So, yeah, I guess there's nothing physically they can change about the layout of the track, but maybe if they could just get us a better surface, you know, with a little bit more grip out of the corners, that'd be nice.
Yeah. I'm just on board with Crabbo, who set his time with a 42.0, so this is probably his end lap right now we're watching. But just coming into the castle section now which is the straight before the castle we're heading into now. Maybe make them a tiny bit wider, some of the straights.
At the castle section itself?
Like,
oh no,
the straight before the castle section, you can at least get another couple of centimetres wide, so you can actually have some good battles into the castle.
Yeah, you could, but I mean, going into the castle section, you really don't want to overtake there. It's just
into the wall.
Suicide. Ooh, Carabo.
In
the castle section. No.
Just about to exit sector 2.
Then, yeah. Well, I'm going to be on board with Grimjaw. Yeah, he's about to start his hot lap, so I'm gonna keep an eye on him for now.
Yeah, but like, to me personally, this circuit in Monaco, if you let us know in the comments what you think, guys, shouldn't be on shouldn't be an F1 race.
Should not be.
No. In my eyes, they shouldn't be. This circuit maybe is just like wide enough to be F1, but I don't know. It's a street circuit. F1, because the new circuits that have come into F1 recently were Vietnam, which I think isn't going to be here this year, and the newest circuit, which is another technically street circuit, which is the Saudi Arabia circuit, which there's controversy over that now due to Formula E that happened a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, street circuit. Ooh, Grimjaw clips the wall in the castle section. Luckily, did not lose his front wheel, only a wing. Street circuits bring a different, element, or it gives the drivers a different element to challenge them. So it certainly is. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's not a lot of fun to drive on the game itself, but it's part of the sport. It's part of the game. We've got to do it. And Monaco, it's so rich in history, and Monaco itself has got like so many millionaires and billionaires living there. So I think if they remove Monaco from the sport, financially the sport's going to really feel that. So
yeah,
I don't think they'll ever leave Monaco, ever.
Yeah, if I had to pick up a circuit, it's always Sir Henrik crashes into the wall and retires. He does indeed. But just that exit of exit of technically corner 2, it looks like here on my screen. So, but yeah, I believe there should be some different circuits. Like, I'm just going to list some circuits in the world that don't have an F1 race there anymore. And we've got the I can't think what the circuit's called, but you've got the Korean circuit, Malaysia, that haven't got F1. We've got South Africa that hasn't even got an F1 race, and that should. As we keep saying, I know it may be a little bit too short, like the circuit a bit too not wide enough, but should be.
Who else retired now? Assault King also retired. Sorry, man, for interrupting you.
No, it's fine. But I'm just saying that they should be circuits anyway. Let's get back to qualifying though, because I could have rant all day about street circuits. I don't like them, so I'm awful at them. Zars 42.5, so he goes up from 9th to 7th. Very nice lap there from him. Let's check now what Burnout and Don Rubico are going to do.
I'm busy watching Rubico at the moment. He seems like to have a good lap so far.
I think the one thing that people need to do in the two races is keep it clean on the first lap, and then you're fine.
Yeah, first two sectors are the most tricky part of this whole track. But that's also where you lose all your time if you don't get it right. And yeah, let me see what Don Rubico puts up here. It's gonna be a quick lap, 139, 140. So he goes second. So currently we have a Ferrari front row lockout, but Grimjaw says he wants to separate these two guys. He's on an outlap at the moment, so let's see what he can do. Oh, Royal Viking separates the two. Look at that time in the McLaren. That's a very, very good time. He's only two. Oh, ooh, and now he drives into the back of its burnout. How the heck did that happen? That was very strange. That was a very, very strange incident indeed. And then Donovan Duffy drives into the back of his own teammate and crashes out. Oh my word, what's happening here, gentlemen? And yeah, these cars need to be removed by this game quickly because it's going to cause chaos. Sorry, I was going on there. Yeah, you can carry on.
That's fine, I just had a message, so I could look at that there. Let's check who's on a lap right now. Eugene's on a lap. Let's see what he's doing as he heads into the exit sector 2. I think he may be an in-lap for Eugene here, because 38.6 is what he's set, so could be an in-lap. Yeah, and he's invalidated it, so there you go. Invalidates his lap there, he does. But as we say around this, we say on this league, let us know in the comments your predictions / anything you want to talk about. We will try and answer when there's a break. Also, let us know who you think is going to win this race. So we'll get our predictions in a minute, and we'll do qualifying in a second. And as well, it should be a good, interesting race tonight. It should around here for all the drivers.
Certainly. Yeah, certainly, definitely. And sorry, another thing, just mentioning Grimjaw did start his hot lap finally. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on him for you.
I'm on board with Cam Rules. I don't know if he's on an out lap or on an in lap here, but he's on an in lap now because he's hit the wall. So that'll be an in lap for him then, for Cam Rules. Don Mabico, he's on an in lap because he's just coming into the pits as we speak, as we can see now. Thiago's on a lap though. We're going to see what he can do. No, he's on an in lap. Immortal Viking smacked it into the wall and has gone off on the escape road and hit the wall. That's what I'm basically trying to say. And Grimjaw's the only one on a proper flying lap.
Yeah, and let's quickly watch his progress here through the castle section, because this is where he clipped the wall on the previous lap. This time he keeps it nice and clean. Easy on the throttle, no oversteer. It gets a little bit of oversteer there.
That's the only problem with that section of circuit though. You get a massive oversteer and you lose like a tenth from it, or 100th even, and it's like can cost you a place.
Yeah, you got to be in like third gear when you exit that section, because in second gear it's just way too much oversteer, especially here as well. Short shifting to fourth, he did it the right way. He was just a bit too eager on the throttle. Fastest
second sectors. That must be of anybody. That must be.
Is that was that Grimjaw?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't actually pay attention to the sector time. I was just watching his steering wheel at the moment.
Here he goes.
Let's see. Ooh, 0.003 of a second between him and Eugene. Wow. If he did, that is so close.
Oh, he clips the wall.
That is so close. But that was a good lap. I think Eugene's definitely going to come out for another lap.
Yeah, here he comes. Look, I think that's his car now. Yes, it is. Out the pit lane it comes now. Let's quickly head to the comments because we've had a few. Note to self.
Unfortunately not. Sorry, Alpha.
No,
it's a bit too late now, mate. Next week, if you're interested in racing the league with us, you're more than welcome to join, but only from next week onwards. We have 3 open seats for you, so yeah, just send me a friend request. My PSN is SAF1 _Quinton, and then we can chat about it, and you can get a seat from next week onwards.
Let's quickly have a look. See who's on a lap. Thiago then's on a lap. He is heading into the exit of sector 2. Let's see what this time's going to be. Won't probably be quick enough to be a quick lap here, this won't, but let's see. 14 seconds off his lap. So
He's
not
probably going
going
to
to
do another
count.
hot lap.
Probably, yeah, I don't know.
He should. I don't know what he's doing there.
But yeah, it's all good. All good.
All good in the hood.
Next week, Alpha, to ask you again next week, mate. Next week. Sadly, not tonight because we've already started the session. But because it would be unfair to just join for one of the two races. I think that's what we're trying to say. So next week, mate, as Eugene now picks up the throttle, puts it down, and we're off now for a flying lap then with Eugene. On board we go then with him, and we're going to take you through the whole lap. Here we are. Can he beat a 36.647? So 38, sorry, 0.647. Through the first two corners cleanly, he gets through there. Then up he goes to about 6th, now 7th. Straight pops DRS on. He does there into 8th. Now he goes. Won't go flat out in 8th. He won't. He'll nearly flat out in 8th, and then breaks down into about 5th or 6th, maybe 3rd. Let's see then what the sector 1 time will be as he exits sector 1 now, and the time is going to be 200ths quicker.
200ths. Yeah, that's enough to take pole, but he needs to improve. He needs to get a little bit more than that, though, just to be safe.
Into the castle section he now goes. Through it in there. Nearly. Oh, was so close to the wall there. Nearly clipped it, but didn't. Oh, a little.
Oversteer.
The tiniest.
Well, yeah, tiny bit.
It wasn't enough, though, as you say.
Yeah, let's see if he can gain. That wall is so close. Okay, let's see. Almost a 10th up, yeah.
Let's see then. It could be the 3rd sector though that cost him here. Let's check.
Yeah, it's so close between the two.
Clean at the moment, as we say. He exits the final corner now. Checker flag is now waving, so he will be finishing session off now. This will be his last lap, and it is a 38.339 3 temps. That is 3.11 temps. That is unbelievable. 3 temps. Unbelievable.
So you gained 2.5 tenths in that final sector. That's impressive.
Let's see then what's happening here with Immortal Viking. 9 temps up in the first sector there for him, so nearly a second up in the first sector. But this is only going to probably put him this lap here, if it's as it stands, in about 12th or 11th here. He's the only one on circuit right now.
I think he'll improve a lot because I think his previous laps he probably made a mistake or something. So let's see.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, 5.8 seconds up, you see, so he must have made a mistake on his previous lap. 5 seconds, so that's already a 1:45. He needs to improve by 7 or 8 seconds.
He does, but just to say, this lap he set the 50 was on like lap 2 or 3, so of his run. But here he comes then to the line. He comes and he sets a 42.1. Very nice lap there. Puts himself P number 9. There it does. What a time there for this. We're going to give you the quickly run through your grid then. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
So it is Eugene Pole, a 138.339, which is 3 tenths quicker than Grimjaw. Actually should be 0.309 because that's what it said on my screen, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Royal Viking in 3rd, Don Mabiko 4th, Camrals 5th, 6th Cowboy, 7th Donovan Duffy, Carabo 8th, Immortal Viking 9th, Burnout 10th, 11th Zars, Diego 12th, 13th Sir Henricks, 14th Willie, Van Gouverdon 15th, and Assault King in 16th. There it is. So we're just going to have a quick break for 2 seconds because the game's just going to load us up. We are here, but strategy-wise for tonight, for this race, which should would be a good one tonight. It should. Let me just quickly tell you what laps we're doing, because you probably want to know.
I think strategy obviously would be just maybe a soft medium or a medium soft. That's pretty straightforward. I don't think we'll see the hard tires on any of the cars unless there's an early safety car.
Let me tell you that. Let me tell you how many. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is.
I think it's 13 laps though.
Let me check for you.
Because 50% races are 26 laps.
You are correct.
I did one last night. So.
You are correct.
Yeah.
It is 13 laps, so it should be interesting to see. And predictions then.
It's a tough one. I hope I can see Royal Viking on the podium, and then the obvious choice would be Eugene or Grimjaw for the win. But we never know. You know, there's a lot of things that can happen in this race.
I've got a pick here. That's not a wild pick, but I've got two picks here that are quite wild. But we're going to go for Camels and Don Mabiko here to see if they can get on the podium, because Don is always good on second races, not the first race. And just to tell you that everybody in the top 10 except Donovan Duffy have gone for the softs. Then it's Zars, Willie, Van Goverden and Assault King on the hards, and everyone else who I've not mentioned is on the mediums.
Wow, so they actually got a few starters on the hards, yeah.
We do
The
indeed.
problem with the hards is they take so long to warm up on this track, but once you get them up to temperature, it's a beautiful tire to be on. You know, you just need to keep it in that optimal temperature window. Oh, so Hamrick was disqualified, must have made contact with another driver, and he's on mediums. Lucky for him, but his tires are still going to be cold. Diego also, so those are the two culprits that unfortunately, collided with each other.
Indeed they did, and so we're just heading now into the castle section and exiting it now. All the cars are. Eugene has got that. I don't think Eugene realises that the gap shouldn't be this big. It's about a second, him and Grimshaw.
Above the rest.
Oh, a spin for one of the cars, and that's Camels have spun it and disqualified from the session. So is Don Mabiko, which means, according to the game and according to somebody else who did a bit of thing in the game, that means that your tyres are a tiny bit colder than the rest of the cars.
Definitely.
But when they weave, and then somebody else said, but weaving the tyre doesn't really matter because everyone's tyres are the same at the start. So I don't know what people are saying.
No, it definitely makes a difference. You got to weave on the formation lap. You need to get your tyres up to temperature. So if you sit on that grid for half a minute or more waiting for the cars to catch up, you do run the risk of having cold tyres.
You do indeed have a risk of cold tyres. You do. So for me, it would be Eugene. Oh, here we go. Your mediums 5 to 8. Your hards 4. I would say are 5 to 8 as well, but I would say 4 to 8. This is one of the shortest laps races we get in the year. And just to tell you as well, I think it's going to be between Grimjaw, Eugene, Don Mabiko, and Camels. Top 4 in this race will be your top 4 probably, and I think Carabo gives a good try, but I just don't think so.
Yeah, he can maybe come through because he's got decent pace though. So for him, it's just about a matter of getting through all the traffic ahead of him and keeping it clean. Very important. So watch these cars nicely and closely now, because there's a lot of tight corners here. Okay, you can take us away on the start.
There is indeed. Just Assault King has now joined us back, but red lights are on, and he's just joined us back as the start's about to start, and we're green, and away we go then. Good start from Eugene at the front. Here it is. Grimjaw gets a great start as well, but around the outside goes Royal Viking, still side by side. Here he is, Royal Viking. He's not going to give up the position that easily, and through he goes into P number 2, but does tap the wall a tiny bit there. As around goes Cowboy, and he's out the race. And so does Willie, so does Diego, and so does Van Goverden. Oh, and Camels is out as well because he hits the wall.
Oh no.
As I say
How do
in...
you hit the wall
Sorry.
on a straight?
It must have been side by side and the car pushed him. But I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't on board there. I couldn't see.
I wasn't. I was on board with somebody trying to see what happened to Cowboy. He just came into the corner, side by side with somebody probably on the outside, and just went hit into the wall, and then the tyre falls off. So
No, he went into the back of another car that went slow because there was contact with the cars there. So
okay, that makes sense.
really unfortunate incident. Yeah. What do we have here? 5-second penalties and 10-second penalties for speeding and connection. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
But
and
the
in
grid
meantime,
here-
Royal Viking. Yeah, carry on.
Now, I'm just going to say the grid's jumbled up now because you think about it. Eugene, not good. I'm trying to think. Yeah, the grid's jumbled up now. Burnout has gained a few positions, which is quite nice for him.
Yeah.
So just to give you
positions.
the biggest gainers and losers, 5 for him. That's what I'm trying to say. 4 for Sir Henrik's. The biggest loser is Don Mabico, down 2. Anyway, back to what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying that also during all the chaos, Royal Viking managed to get past Grimjaw.
He did.
So let's see who's pitting.
Would you
It
pit
is
now?
a free pit stop. Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, there goes Eugene. He pits. Royal Viking will pit. Grimjaw will pit. Donovan Duffy is going to stay out. Let's
So
see what
too is
these guys are
Burnout.
putting on. Mediums for Eugene, hards for Grimjaw, mediums for Royal Viking. Interesting.
Just, I would say mediums. Just.
Don Rubico pits. He needs a front wing and mediums. The Hamrick's coming in. Yeah, he's coming in. He's doing a wing change and hard tires, and he serves a 5-second penalty.
Indeed. Safety car picks the leader up now in corner 4.
Yeah, we have 2 racing points leading P1 and P2.
Yep. Which, if you... It is. Just take a look at the racing... Sorry, Kyle.
No, you carry on.
I was just about to say, take a look at the racing points. The and of course the Renaults, because it'll be the last game we have them. So, just take a look at them.
Yeah, we should enjoy it. I'm a bit sad that there's no yellow cars on the on the grid this year. I like the yellow, so. At least Williams has a little bit of yellow in it this year, which I'm also very happy about. They've got a good-looking car this year. I like it.
I was going to ask you that because it was the day after we did our stream last week. So.
Yeah, it was.
But the problem with the
And
Williams
also-
stream was that they didn't actually have the app they were going to use got hacked.
Yeah, that sucks.
How?
It's so unfortunate. Still, I mean, it's a good-looking car. I'm excited to see them,
Yeah.
and I really hope they get a bit of pace this year to compete with Alfa Romeo and Haas.
Have you heard the news about Haas? Very quickly before safety car goes in, because safety car will come in next lap.
Regarding the flag,
Yeah.
the livery.
There's
I know
apparently
there's investigation.
Yeah, there's an
investigation. Yeah.
Just to everyone who hasn't heard, very quickly, I know we're not racing right now, there's an investigation gone through that apparently it's the American flag, but according to, it looks like, generally looks the Russian flag. There's an investigation going on to check if they're going to if they're allowed to keep that flag in the car, or on the car, or not. If they don't, then they have to redesign the whole, not redesign the car, but redesign the livery of the car, because no Russian driver or Russian athlete is allowed to have the Russian flag on the podium, so on the car probably won't be allowed either. But then at the same
Yeah,
time,
that's only
sorry,
due to that sporting ban they have. They've got
Yep.
a sporting ban.
till 2022, which is annoying. Oh, interesting news there for it's the Burnout. He hits the wall.
Oh
Now-
no! So he got a.
Did he get any
wing
wing
damage
damage?
there.
Did he? That's what I want to know. I'm curious to know if he got any little bit of end plate taken off there. He just tapped the wall at corner 2. It was nothing really, and nope,
No.
nothing. Oh, we have Zars and having a. Oh, Zars made a mistake then, because Tiego's gone through.
Yeah, Zars clipped the wall. He's got a missing end plate, so unfortunate for him.
So yeah, that's basically the investigation going on with that, and I would agree, but then they're saying it's the American flag because it's the same colours as the American flag, so who knows?
Yeah, which is also true, but everyone knows that when you put an American flag somewhere, what makes it unique is the stars and stripes. So why don't we see any stars and stripes on the car? You know, if it's the American flag they were resembling, and if they wanted to use the American colors, which is blue, red, and white, why use it in the same pattern as the Russian flag? You know, so it looks a little bit controversial, to be honest. But let's see. I wouldn't mind if they changed their livery, because to me, it's probably my least favorite one on the grid for 2020-21 so far.
Indeed, they've got until, I think it's, let me just check. I think it's next week. They've got it to, if you didn't know, on the 12th.
Here we go. Safety car in.
Yeah, so they've got until I think they've got until next week to decide that the authorities have. Anyway, safety car coming in then on this lap. Thank you for all 6 of you who are watching right now. We do appreciate it. Please do smash like and subscribe as well to the Racing League. The only cars who still need to pit this race, just to give you an idea of what's happened, Van Gooverden's made a mistake, so he's dropped 2 positions there. Two positions. Just to give you an idea, Donovan, Duffy and Burnout have to pit still. Burnout will have to pit in the next 2 to 3 laps, or else his tyres will have be gone, they'll be done, they'll be dead. Oh, we have a little bit of a crash in the background. And Van Gooverden, I think that's a glitch, on Van Gooverden's car. Oh,
Donovan is...
Oh, Donovan's really slow.
He's going slow, but but it's fine. He's allowed to do it as long as he doesn't speed up and brake suddenly. But he's within his rights to keep it slow until he gets to the line.
Let's see if Donovan's going to go.
But
he's gone. He's gone.
It's a very smart. Yeah, there he goes.
He's gone, and away we go then with lap 4. So lap 6 will get DRS for all of you who are wondering. And Royal Viking side by side, he goes with Willie, and through he goes. Past Willie he goes there into 5th. Oh, and there's a mistake there for Eugene, and Grimjaw's got through.
Yeah, Eugene ran a bit wide. That's why Grimjaw managed to sneak through. Is he going to make the move on? It's Burnout. Ooh, he's going for the inside. And he gets the move done. So Grimjaw on an early charger after the safety car restart. Eugene just needs to be patient here.
Into the wall goes. It's a Burnout, and so it goes Willie. So into the wall there. Willie in the wall. Okay. Immortal Viking. Oh, side by side, and the front wing of Immortal Viking has gone. Sir Henricks makes the Immortal Viking's front wing go, and he has no front wing now, and he just goes straight on there because he couldn't brake, just no front wing. And that's what you do if you don't have a front wing. You can't really brake in this car, and he's hit the wall and he's lost it all, and his safety car's out again because of it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and he's retired at the castle. He forgot to brake at the castle. Well, I never.
Oh no.
Like it generally was, and not. I'm not saying he crashed himself out here. He generally just didn't brake it. He came into the castle. Watch it with Van Gooverden now. He goes into the castle, right?
Yeah. Ooh, I see.
And he just literally he tries to go around the corner, but then just clips the wall a tiny bit, and then the wheel comes off.
He did a Charles Leclerc there. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Oh, I know exactly how it feels, because guess what? I crashed out in the castle section as well last night.
Yeah.
But not on that bit where he crashed out. You go right, and then on the left side there's another piece of the wall that stands out. That's where I crashed.
Very interesting to hear this. This is but Grimjaw, Burnout, Donovan Duffy has not pitted yet. That is a surprise.
Grimjaw going on to softs. Why? It's not going to last till the end. That must be a mistake.
In comes.
He should have gone on to mediums. You know, he had wing damage, but going on to softs. He's not going to do 7 or 8 laps on these tyres. It's going to be finished.
Well, the game did say you can do 7 laps on the soft, so.
Oh, did it? Okay, that's interesting.
But I personally would only do about 5 and then pit. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's in the car, and we're sitting in the comms box, so I bet he's got a better idea of what's happening on track than we are. At the
Yeah,
moment.
I sadly can't see the cars anymore. They've gone out of our sight now. We're just watching TV cameras. I'm sorry to everyone who is disappointed. We're sitting at the pit lane. In real life, by the way, if we were there, we would be, and we were if we were the proper team who were doing these F1 broadcasting, we would be in the pit lane, near the pit lane somewhere, within a box somewhere. So
yeah, we would have all the the camera angles of all the TV cameras, which would be brilliant.
It would.
Yeah.
And that's a dream. I would say that now is to do something like that in the future. But yeah, never will. But you know.
So Donovan Duffy still leads, no wing damage. We've got Eugene in second place, no wing damage. Royal Viking in third, no damage. Carabo still has a 5-second time penalty to serve. P4, no wing damage. So Hamrick on the hard tires, and P5, no wing damage. Diego, no damage. Assault King, no damage. Don Rubico. Seems like most of the front runners actually got through that restart fine, because I know at the start there was a bit of contact between a few drivers.
I'm surprised that Donovan Duffy didn't pit. Now he might pit now and come in and get some fresh set of tyres on, which he's not going to do. But I'm still surprised he didn't pit on the first lap. I know his teammate was behind him, but his teammate was 3 places behind him. Now, if I was his teammate, yeah, that's fine, because he had a end plate off his wing damage, so he had to pit. But I thought Donovan would do a double stack in that one.
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
Yeah, I suppose, but I think they were on different tyres. That's the thing. Donovan started on the mediums, remember? So he doesn't have a reason to pit yet. Where Burnout needed to pit because he wasn't soft, and secondly he picked up wing damage.
Indeed, he did. We're just now looking at gainers and losers for just 2 seconds. Not 6 for Duffy, 4 for Carabo, 8 for Sir Henrik, 9 for Assault King, 7 for Grimjaw. He's down by 7. That's the biggest loser in this race. And the next one is Don Rubico with 4. So it's interesting there to see pit stop wise. Don Rubico, Grimjaw and Van Gouverdon and Zars have all pitted twice. Everyone else has pitted once except Duffy has not pitted yet, which is a bit silly, I would think. But anyway, that's just my preference. We're commentators. We don't know what drivers are like. Oh, and Tiago's out.
Tiago retired. Why?
Tiago's out, sorry. Where did he retire then? Let's have a look. Oh,
he spun.
He spun and hit the wall.
That
wow.
must have been...
Oh, so Henrik's is out of the castle.
How?
Oh, he went straight to... Oh. That's a bad crash.
Actually, that's a bad one.
How to...
Two retirements under safety car.
And just to tell you right now, I'm on board with the car, and I'm not going to say the line, but I could say the line if you wanted to one of the cars. There's none in the race anymore, which is silly. But I would have said it was Ericsson, but anyway. It was Ericsson.
Okay,
it was Ericsson. Sorry.
Ericsson, both of them.
Yeah, Ericsson did. He's not even in this race at the game anymore. But anyway.
Ericsson, if you're watching, it was you.
Well,
right, let's watch this restart. Safety car coming in. Donovan going slow again in his rights.
I think he'll pit though, Donovan, and not.
Nah, he won't. He won't pit now. He's going to lose 10 positions if he pits now. Nice helicopter.
Oh!
What's happening?
Again! Not Grimjaw, who are we looking at here? Assault King went slow and everyone else just bunched up behind him. It's not what you do. I tell you, the leader's the one who tells you when to go, and he's going to go in about 10 seconds, I'll say.
Yeah, and he's driving 70 kilometers an hour, so he's not like
he's gone.
Too slow. No, not yet.
But he has.
There we go. Ooh, Assault King just comes through everyone. He's going to pick up a penalty for this. An in-game penalty, definitely. Game is just going to give him time penalties.
Oh, but he goes wide, and he's out.
Pretty
and we have another safety. Do we have a safety car? Let's check.
I hope not.
No, we don't. We should have a VSC really, but we don't. Nothing. And off we go then with 10 cars out of the 16. Woohoo!
Oh no.
But yeah, it should be interesting though, this race now. As a spin from Vancouver has made a mistake, and he goes through the corner now, but he made a mistake on the straight, just basically broke a bit too early there, and 2 cars went past him, which were Willie and Burnout.
Yeah, I think currently Grimjaw is sitting in probably the best position of anyone on track, because he's got these fresh tyres.
Indeed.
He's got 6 laps to go. If he can just keep his front wing intact, not make contact with other drivers, he's definitely up for a possibly a win.
Indeed, as here he goes then out of the corner. I think this is into corner 13 now. He's into, and he's through. Through he goes.
Easy overtake for him there.
He does that. Assault King has left the session, so that must mean he's it for the day.
Hopefully he joins again. I'll send him another invite after the race.
It could be it for the day though, but anyway, as Grimjaw now exits the corner and heads down the long straight now, he does, well, technically straight, we'll class it as. But look at this here he goes then, Eugene. He's got Donovan Duffy on under his wraps here. He has Donovan Duffy, leaves room for him on the inside line, but Donovan, I think, wanted to pit this lap but can't now because of Eugene. He can't indeed. And through goes Eugene, then into P number 1 he goes. Out of our sights now it goes, but back into the camera shots of we've got in front of us here. It goes into now, they do. And Donovan Duffy is now not going to be happy with that. But of course he's only on 7 lap old tyres. Pitting this lap will put him onto softs and he'll be fine for the rest of the race. And he could try and get do a comeback drive, as we say, like a Charles Leclerc did in Bahrain in 2018 for F2. If anyone remembers that.
Certainly. Yeah, good one. Good memory.
That
was a good overtake from Eugene. A good clean overtake going into turn 1. Sorry, you were saying?
I'm just saying Vancouver and Zars are in the pits, getting softs, because they both got wing damage. But other than that, everyone else is clean at the moment.
I'm going to watch Grimjaw quickly. He's on the back of Royal Viking. And Royal Viking is on the back of Donovan, so it's going to be an interesting one.
And just to say to anyone who is watching, from lap number 11, we can't have a safety car, by the way, because the game thinks it's too close to the end of the race to actually give us a safety car. If you are wondering, here tonight, everyone, by the way, who does finish this race gets 2 points for finishing the race at least, so they'll be happy with that. Lap number 10, we'll get next lap we'll get. So when we cross the line, we'll have the DRS, by the way. Or maybe lap 10.
Grimjaw goes on the inside of that right-hander just before you exit onto the back straight.
Donovan's in.
A bit of slipstream from Donovan. Yeah, Donovan pits. And Grimjaw sets the fastest lap. Now he's got his sights set on Eugene with a 1.4 second gap. So let's see.
Donovan Duffy now exits the pit lane now. Carabo is now coming down the start line straight now. So let's see if Donovan Duffy's going to make it out in front of Carabo here. He crosses the line now. Yes, he does indeed. Into corner 2 he goes now. He does here. But what a race he should be today. So, well, it doesn't really matter what happens here, because whoever comes last in the race now starts on pole. Simple as.
Exactly.
So
you see drivers fighting for last place in this race so that they can be pole in the next race.
Yep. I don't think Vancouver will want to be pole, if I'm frankly honest.
Yeah.
Because he's not, no offence to Vancouver here, but his pace is slow around here. Just that, basically his pace is slow around here today, because he's trying to be very careful of not making any penalties and not making much mistakes. And he's pitted now 4 times, so 3 times, sorry, it's his third pit stop. So
guess what just happened? Grimjaw picked up wing damage.
Oh.
At that final corner in sector 2. Picked up wing damage, went wide, clipped the wall. So that's definitely gonna disrupt his chase. And Royal Viking would have seen that, because he would have seen the end plate flying off the car ahead of him. So he's maybe gonna try and close close up on Grimjaw and see if he can take back P2.
Well, DRS is now enabled, so we are with DRS again, which is good to see. But there's no cars with the DRS range, in DRS range I mean, sorry, I should say. As we see an awful camera shot here from the side of Grimjaw's car.
An awful camera shot.
We really should tell the people who are doing the cameras for us today to pick up their game, but yeah.
Yeah, we want more helicopter views, please.
Yeah, we do. All big like crane shots, which are nice, as we do here. But yeah, it's very interesting to see how this circuit has taken 6 drivers so far.
Yeah,
and we have a yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 2, and that was who was that? As I can hear, that was Van Gouverdon, but he's still going. So Van Gouverdon was the one who made the mistake. Anyway, back to you.
It's a brutal track. This it really takes. It brings out the worst or the best in a driver, and you have to be so patient around this track and buy your time and be careful on the throttle. And Van Gouverdon retires. In fact, he retires on track with a crash. I hope the guys don't hit him. Don Rubico goes past. At least everyone missed him.
Where is he? Let's have a look.
He was on the final corner. He's standing in the middle of the track.
Oh! And now he's gone. His car's gone now, but there you go.
Yeah. See, Grimjaw is really struggling to catch Eugene. So it's going to be looks like it's going to be a win for Eugene if you can keep it clean, and another podium for Royal Viking.
Just quickly.
Very well this season. Yeah. Carry on.
Who would you give Would you give it to Van Gouverdon pole or?
Yeah, because he would have been the last. He would have been the 10th guy to. How can I say this? If we had to classify the guys who crashed out, he will be in 10th. Okay. Because he lasted the longest, out of all the guys that crashed out.
Okay. Well, we just missed it, but Donovan Duffy just overtaken the burnout. So there we go. Into P number 7. Into P number 6 he goes, and has broken away as into the wall, into the castle section goes the burnout, and he's lost a bit of his end plate. He has there, but here we go then. This is the battle we're looking at here with 2 to go. Penultimate lap we're going to start now. We are when they come across the line, and it's only a 1.5 second gap. It's coming down now rapidly. The gap is here for the leaders here, and I think Grimjaw knows why. He's got his ERS on. He's popped the ERS on. Let me just check Eugene. He didn't have ERS on, so there you go. Grimjaw's got it down to 1 second he has here.
Yeah, it says 1.1 on my screen, but that's close. He's closing in. Could possibly have a last lap overtake here.
As here we
give it everything right now.
As here he goes then side by side. It's the first corner and he's done it. Donovan Duffy through past Willie. He goes there into P number 5. This is a recovery drive, as we say. Been on them tyres for 2 laps now. It's a massive recovery drive. This will be here for him. Can he overtake Don Rubico here? He may have just enough time to do that, and that'll be the only car to overtake he will here.
I think he's a little bit too far from Don Rubico. He's got 1.5 laps to do it. Although Don Rubico is on hard tyres, so I mean we'll watch that gap closely. It'll be very impressive if he does close in on him. Caraba puts up the fastest lap. Very impressive there, 1:42.3.
He does indeed. Oh, and he's right on the back now of Burnout. Here he goes then. Side by side they go now. Here they do. Is he going to be able to take Burnout here? What a move that is. Straight away. That was easy. We both had DRS there and he was easily through. But Burnout gets back at him. They touch, but he gets through. Into P number 8.
Yeah, they did touch, but luckily no damage. I think Carabo got through.
But here he comes now. Eugene, sorry, very quickly I'll say this. And Eugene starts the last lap of the race.
I was just going to say it was very close between Burnout and Carabo there, but luckily, even though Burnout outbraked himself a bit there, he got the car stopped before too much damage was caused.
Zars made a mistake on the corner after the castle section, so here goes Carabo. Then he has now to get 7th as well, to even get some good, more valuable points here on for the championship. And of course, we'll get him 2 extra points because he's going to hopefully finish this race with a lap and about a quarter to go for him. As he goes side by side here, they do into the exit of sector 2, and he's through. What a move from Carabo that is there. He's on a charge. Carabo is 2 cars in half a lap.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Grimjaw is less than a second from Eugene, so he'll have DRS down that back straight.
Would you think it'll be a run to the line then?
It will be a run to the line, definitely. If he can have DRS, then it'll be a run to the line. If he doesn't have DRS, then he doesn't stand a chance. I don't think so. And it's quite impressive because he's doing this while he has wing damage. So it's all about this next corner exit. That's what it's about.
Let's have a look. Yeah. Let's have a look then. And wait. Let's just see. Give it 2 seconds here. Oh, he's hit it. He's hit the activation zone, so he will get DRS then. There he will. We've confirmed it. He will get DRS there. He clips the activation zone with 9 tenths behind. And now he pops the DRS. He will here, but here he comes then. Does Eugene. It's too little too late. He wins. 2nd is Grimjaw. 3rd will be Royal Viking, who now is delighted he will be with that one. 4th will be Don Mabico, and he'll be so disappointed there, Don Mabico will. He had the opportunity to get a podium today, and sadly didn't in race number 1. Same for Donovan Duffy. Here comes Willie. He'll be happy with that because he stuck in with that race and he kept it in, and it was very good. There he did.
Yeah, and then Carabo taking... Oh, he's still in sector 2, but he's going to take a solid P7, which means he'll be P4 for race 2.
He will. Zars, by the way, has just retired at the castle section, so he's out the race now and will not finish. As Assault King has left the session again, it's just probably the internet. So we'll see if he can get him back in to the game. But Carabo exiting the final corner now. He does. He's got about another 300 metres, 400 metres I would say, and he now crosses and takes the P number 7, and there is Burnout taking P number 8. And that is your race finished, with 8 cars out of the 16. Wow, half the grid retired. Thoughts on race 1? There we are then. Thoughts on race 1 there, if you're still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, I'm just sorting out something.
No, that's fine.
Admin section. So I'm going to quickly sort out this grid. I'm going to leave you to run everyone through the grid quickly.
Okay then, so the celebrations from race number 1 don't really need to be happening because the guys will be disappointed, they will now, because they will get back in the car in about 10 minutes time with soaking wet overalls. So I wouldn't have recommended that, but you know, that's just how it works in this age. And all the cars that crashed out, we added it up, and roughly looking, we are around about £8 million worth of damage to each, about 10 million pounds worth of damage. So a lot of damage happened there. But anyway, it's Eugene winning it with a 43.3 as his quickest lap, 27 minutes and 24 seconds. Grimjaw 2nd, Royal Viking 3rd, Don Mabico 4th, Donovan Duffy 5th, 6th was Willie, 7th was Carabo, 8th was Burnout. Then we had your non-finishers were Zars, Van Gouverdun, Assault King, Sir Henrix, Tiago, Immortal Viking, Cam Rules, and Cowboy. Cam Rules and Cowboy, by the way, didn't even complete a lap there. They completed 2 corners, and that was it. They did there, and so we'll hopefully see if the cars will be fixed by the time the next races, which is in about 10-15 minutes. So the guys will have to do speedy, quick repairs. Today we will, but for me, they gave it to Willie, by the way, driver today.
Okay.
I'm just thinking now. For me, from where he started, Carabo probably gets Carabo. Nah, yeah, mm, mm, yeah. I'll take Willie then because he did a right job. But maybe Dom. I would go Duffy. I'll go Donovan Duffy actually for the recovery drive he got when he came in a bit later than everyone else. Was down in ninth and then he finished in 5th. So that's my job anyway. But very quickly, guys, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with you at 40. We should be back just before 40 to start the race and finish it at about 10 past. So yeah, we'll be back in a second. We'll let you go and have a toilet, have a drink, whatever you're doing, guys, and we'll see you in a minute. 15 cars are here. Assassin's the only one who's not in the session right now, so we'll wait for him to come back. But we'll see you in a minute. So we are back then. We are indeed. Let me take you through very quickly the track. As we said, it is 3.730 miles, 20 turns. It's a hard circuit, this one is. Charles Leclerc has set the fastest lap holder he is of a 43.009, the quickest lap in a race ever. Just to tell you that I said the circuit's been in use since 2015. Apparently F1 have only been there since 2017 and F2 were there since 2016, so it could be 16 that F1 were there, but they just haven't counted it. But I will take a look for you now. Yeah, 2016 was the first time they held a race. There it was, but the inaugural race of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix was in 2017. It was indeed. So, to give you the last time we were actually at this circuit and the race results, here we go then. If you were interested to know, I'm just going to tell you. Valtteri Bottas won the race. Second was Hamilton and third was Vettel in the race in 2019. In 2018, I don't even know what 2018 was. If I can find 2018, I'll tell you. But sadly, I can't at the moment. I'll try and find it now for you. Let's see what we got. It was Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen and Sergio Perez who were your top 3 in that race, apparently. So there you go. If you didn't know that, now you do. Vettel was 4th and 5th was Sainz. I think Vettel was 4th because he crashed into Lewis Hamilton in that race, I think. Is that the one, I think? Or was that 2017 I'm thinking of? Probably 2017. Let me just look at 2017 very quickly. That was Daniel Ricciardo, Bottas and Stroll. So it was that one then, yeah. Yeah. I think it was. Anyway, that doesn't really matter.
Sorry, but can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I just needed to quickly sort out this reverse grid.
Which is totally fine.
I see Salt King is back in the lobby, so I think he is going to race.
Let's just check if he's here. Let's check. Nope, not here on my screen yet. No, there he is. He just popped in now.
11. He's in 11th.
Yeah, because that's where he finished in The racing. Anyway, so we'll have a quick. If there's any F1 news right now, we'll have a look. But not really. Your thoughts then, as we didn't actually get to hear them on the last race.
The one that we just watched.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, obviously interesting. A lot of crashes. Hopefully the guys can keep it a bit cleaner in this race. But yeah, let's see. It's going to be a tough one because the guys are going to again have to fight all the way from the back to come through. But I think everyone is ready to go. Let me just check. Yeah.
If you didn't, by the way, this is a random thing that BBC, the news in England, right, have got. This is the story. Roman Grosjean suffered an impact of 67G in his fiery crash in there, and apparently they've got more than 20 areas to improve because of Grosjean crashing.
Wow.
But 67 G-force, unbelievable. There it is.
That's a lot. Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Just to tell you very, very quickly, sorry to interrupt again, but Ferrari's team launch is tomorrow. So Ferrari, keep an eye on it, guys. Car tomorrow for Ferrari.
What color do you think it's going to be?
Hopefully it goes back to the old days where it was just. Hopefully it goes back to like the 2004 where it's like a very glossy, not glossy, kind of just a bold red with just a little bit of yellow on it, and that'll be beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, do you know what? Can you remember in last year's season when they celebrated their 1000th race? They had this really dark burgundy.
They
color.
did.
I really like that.
I like that as well.
It'll be great if they can have, but they won't have it because I already saw the suits of the drivers. It's scarlet red. So, but I'm hoping it's glossy and not matte.
Yeah, I hope it's like the olden cars, because last year's red was just matte black, and it was like matte, and I was like, no, just no, thank you. But no, and interesting fact as well, very, very quickly, we now have a Aston Martin safety car.
Yeah, that's amazing. Those things are incredibly beautiful. So I can't wait to see them on track, though. At least at some point, Aston Martin will be leading the pack of cars. You know, whether it's an F1 car or if it's a safety car. At least we know Aston Martin is going to be leading some races. Okay, another dry race, which is good to see. Now it's a question of where are these guys going to start? What tires are they going to start on?
I generally don't know, but probably loads will go mediums, a few will go softs, and a few will go hard probably. We have a comment come through, I forgot to read it out a minute ago, from Lucas saying, crazy race. It was indeed. Just subscribed, and go Don Rubico, so there we go.
Yeah, hey Lucas, welcome to the stream.
But yeah, crazy race it was indeed. I think the honest truth, right, is I always believe that you can take one drop score each round, each season. You can take one drop score, right? Oh, This is interesting because no one driver, which is Royal Vikings, gone for the softs. Everyone else gone for hards or mediums. Very interesting. This race is going to be turning out over the books here. They're going to be going for a longer stint this time to around about lap 9, 10, and then pit lap 7, 8, and then pit. I think everyone is here. But it's...
Yeah, and I see this week, Eugene and Don Rubico has gone for the same strategy, where you remember all the weeks before they went split strategies.
Yeah.
So I see the Ferraris are both on the same tires. It's only Royal Viking.
It's weird. I didn't think that was going to be the truth, but it's Burnout is pole then. Carabo second, Donovan Duffy third, and Don Rubico fourth.
Yeah.
Because of some things that must have happened then in the race, I think.
Where's Cam Rules? He's 14th.
Yes, it all looks fine over there. Willie, I don't know why Willie's down there in 16th.
No, he should actually be...
He should be P6, I think.
Yeah, 6th or 5th. So I think maybe that's a lobby glitch again.
Oh, poor him. And Paul Van Goeverdon, I've got to say, he should be pole, but he's not, so that's a bit disappointing for him.
Yeah, no, what we did is we
There's a
only,
penalty on that one.
no, we only, the finishers, the top 8 finishers.
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Yeah, because if you crashed out, you didn't finish, you don't have a classified position, so you can't be in a reverse grid.
Oh, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah.
So then we're going to take this 13 lap race to opportunity. We are to say thanks to everyone who is watching, and opportunity to say, I forgot to say at the start, so let me tell you now before tonight, right, ladies and gentlemen who are watching right now, we had this as our championship standings coming into tonight, right? Grimjaw is on 199, Eugene's on 163, and Royal Vikings on 112. Eugene won the race, and is that 25 points? Yes. So he will be not closer to him now. I think Eugene is like on 95 points, 98 I think he was on, so he was 1 point behind, but then of course Grimjaw then got some more points added on, 18 points added onto his score, so that adds more points onto him. But it's going to be interesting to see there. So it is, just to give you quickly, Grimjaw from Eugene, from Royal Viking, from Carabo, Donovan Duffy, Don Robico, Cowboy, Camrules, and Immortal Viking and Quaz are your top 10 in the championship, which meant it was Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren and Racing Point and Mercedes who are your top 5 in the constructors coming into tonight. So here's race number 2 in a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to be really quick on that. I do apologise, but I forgot to do it earlier.
That's fine.
And I don't know. What's happened with me today? Yellow flags are out in sector 3 still because there's still a little bit of decision, but the green flag at the back now has waved. We're red lights are on. We've got 2, we've got 3, we've got 4, we've got 5, and the second Azerbaijan Grand Prix is go, and Assault King has made a mistake. He's spun it in the background. Everyone else is go.
He's just been disqualified from the race.
Oh, whether a virtual safety car because of it.
Yep.
So Henrik's made a mistake as well. Eugene has made a mistake. He's down in 8th.
Carabo, another 5-second penalty. Ooh, everyone's got penalties. Well, almost everyone. Oh my goodness.
Let me pop this
Eugene
on the screen.
Well.
And there you go. There's your penalties. 10 seconds for Carabo and Burnout, and everyone else has got 5, except who have penalties. That is.
Grimjaw's lucky to not get anything there. On my timing screen's not right. Cowboy shouldn't be in P1, eh? He's not.
No, Cowboy's not in P1.
Not. Yeah, okay.
So yours has gone a little bit weird. Then mine's fine. Then Carabo's still leading. But anyway, yeah, it is. Lucas says, "Oh my God, what a start! Yeah, crazy. Everyone got penalties and everything." But Don Robico, mate, your guy is dropping to 7th for some reason.
Yeah. Ooh, and Eugene sneaks another move up on Grimjaw as well. What's happening to Grimjaw?
Oh, Burnout's out. He crashed in the castle section.
Oh, and that's going to bring out a safety car. Definitely.
It might do, because we're back green now, we are.
No, it's yellow flags, yellow flags. Ooh, he takes him.
Oh, into the wall goes Donovan Duffy. Oh no, but look at this gap now. 4.1 seconds the gap from Carabo to Donovan Duffy.
And Royal Viking also had a spin.
We're still got yellow flags out here. We're going to have to wait and see if they put them away here. But we're green on circuit now. We're back underway green for the whole circuit now. And we are racing now for 12 laps.
Massive gap for Carabo. He must have timed that restart to perfection.
He must have done. I believe so.
10-second penalty. So yeah, it's Donovan Pitts.
Here goes Carabo. Here we go. And let's see what happens here with Sir Henrik's. They're going nearly 3 wide there on the straight. Is he going to make it stick? Sir Henrik's around the outside here. He's still around the outside here of Tiago, and he's through. Past Tiago. Through he goes. As they all flood down the second DI straight now, which will be next lap enabled because we only had a virtual. It will be here, but what a move that was there from Sir Henrik's. He overtook Camels and him, and Camels now overtakes Tiago as well, or Tiago.
Yeah, see, Camel's doing well, moving up to P6 all the way from the back almost. So very good recovery drive from him so far. So don't count him out for a podium finish tonight.
Don't indeed count him out. We will be, by the way, guys, if it's 20-something minutes, we will be finishing this race around bang on 7 o'clock-ish, UK time that is, so 9 o'clock your time.
Dawes hits the wall in the castle section. Jamrick gets
safety car,
buddy. Oh,
because of wing damage.
Must be.
Oh, we got penalties again for 5 seconds.
Penalties, collision with Zars for cam rules. My goodness.
But yeah, I just
setting new records for penalties here tonight.
One thing to tell everybody here, if you are watching, by the way, and you want to be a co-commentator, we're going to say this now. If you want to see great racing like this every week, then hit that subscribe button. But if you want to be a co-commentator, by the way, we have got a vacancy on the Premier Division, which is Division 1, of course, and we're looking for co-commons on that. My friend, but back to what we were saying about that, right? My friend wanted to join it, then said he could do Mondays, now he can't, and then I put it in some chats, I put it in some F1 groups for you on PlayStation to see if anyone picks up and says anything.
Alright, great, thanks buddy. You see everyone's pitting now, not everyone, but Eugene pits, he serves his penalty, Cameral's pitting, he's going to serve his penalty. Grimjaw stayed out. Oh no, he didn't. He also pitted. Comes out in P2.
What about Roar Viking here? He's the only one who's going to stay out. He is here. Let's see if he can overtake anyone here as they're pitting.
He should gain quite a few.
He does up to P6.
Yeah.
He was P13 as well.
And remember, he was P3, but he spun at the exit of Sector 2, unfortunately. So I don't know what happened, if it was his own mistake. But let's hope so, and it wasn't.
I think we've had more safety cars.
Yeah, we've had indeed
Oh.
loads of safety cars.
Just read. I'm just going to read. I'm not reading this out. I need. There you go. So basically, Assault King has just told us why he has had his problem tonight, guys. I'm not going to go into too much into detail with you, the people who are watching, but basically, he said his PS4 was lagging, so that's why he was doing what he was doing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So there you go. To everyone who is concerned there. But yeah, if you want to be anything like you see here tonight, you're thinking, oh, 2 sprint races would be quite nice, then let us know, and you'll be happy to join the leagues, commentating, whatever. Or if you want to just message me and my name's James or Cadwell5 on PlayStation, no spaces, of course. If you don't know how to spell that, then that's your problem. But well, I'll tell you how to. But yeah, if you want to message me and I can find you commentating jobs or race seats, I've got some if you want to as well. But this league definitely would be lovely to see 20 cars, full grid, week in, week out.
Yeah, like we did in the start, but obviously, you know, as the season progresses,
Commitments.
It's a natural thing that happens, and some guys lose interest or they don't commit. They struggle to commit because of work or school. So there's always gaps opening up somewhere. There's always 1 or 2 guys who, you know, cannot show up every week. So it's important for us to also have a couple of reserve drivers on standby every week. So if one person doesn't show up, you can put a reserve driver in his place.
Yeah, we've got a few people who want to be. I've got a few drivers who are looking for leagues, but they can't do Mondays, which is a surprise. And it's like or Tuesdays, I mean. So it's like I'm just there, like. Anyway, it's nothing for another day. But yeah, are you? What's your take then on what would you think F1? Would you enjoy it, right, if F1 were one car? So what I mean by that is, what if would you rather? Okay, this is I know we're not playing that game, but have F1 as it is now with all the different manufacturers of cars and teams and all that, or would you rather have it like Super Formula where it's all one car kind of manufacturer and it's all the same car, same engine and everything, the league is now, where you can have like it's fair and it's like pretty much so competitive.
All the cars are set to equal. No, I mean, from a gaming perspective, it's nice when all the cars are equal. But I like it when there's a little bit of a, competition between the teams, and there's like a little inter battle between the smaller teams and the bigger teams, and I think just next year with the budget cuts coming in, it's going to be a lot closer. So yeah, I'm happy with being different manufacturers, different teams, different cars, different colors. It looks cool. It brings a little bit of diversity into the team, into the sport as well.
It does indeed. If you don't watch a guy on YouTube, I'm not really going to promote this, but I watched a guy on YouTube called Tomo, and he did a predictions on this, saying in the around what circuit is it? Red Bull Ring. Apparently, it was like 0.2 or 0.3 in the esports game, right? In esports league for F1. And he says that for actual F1, if it was like the game that we've got now with like equal cars, equal everything, it'll be 0.6 seconds between Lewis Hamilton, from last year's grid this is, from Lewis Hamilton to Nicholas Latifi.
Wow.
In qualifying, that is. Which would be impressive. But anyway, back to the racing now. We're about to get underway again with the safety car coming in. Bravo, though.
He's not wasting any time, he's just going for it.
I think he hasn't gone yet. He now fully goes.
Yeah.
Or is he? Yes, he is. Off he goes. We're going. And here goes Eugene down the inside of Grimjaw, but no, can't make it stick at the moment. But look at this. Henricks is trying to get past Eugene here. This is amazing. Henricks last race was about 3 or 4 positions further down than this.
Yeah, it's good to see him back to his full potential.
Azars has made a mistake and has spun it, but gone slower. Sorry, there he has, as Willie picks up the medium compound tyres. He does here. Let's see then what could happen here with the guys. Who's the closest on circuit actually?
Well, I'm looking at the top 3. The top 4 actually. Sir Amric, Donovan, Sir Amric, Eugene, Grimjaw.
Oh, there he goes then. Immortal Viking, just before the 2 corners we just saw there, gets past Don Mabico, so they go up into P11. But anyway, back to you. You were talking about something.
No, it's fine. And then I'm also watching who spun? Someone spun. It's Zars at the back. I'm also watching Cam Rules, who was on the back of Royal Viking now. But there's a little bit of a gap being formed as Royal Viking is putting pressure on Donovan Duffy. Coming into the final part of sector 2, very tricky corner, and then let's see. Goes a bit wide. I think Royal Viking tapped him there, but that's okay, there's no damage.
On board we go then with Royal Viking. Oh, and into the wall goes Donovan Duffy. It's one of the hardest sections, that last little bit of corners. I still have trouble, and I've had every single F1 game to pretty much nail it.
Yeah.
And I just can't nail it. Like I can, but some laps I can't, and I smack it into the wall, and I get told, it's just unbelievable. Anyway, but closest battle on circuit now is Sir Henricks and Eugene, and I don't think Eugene really wants the Henricks to be behind him. He wants to close that gap in with Grimjaw, sorry.
Yeah, he needs to close the gap between him and Grimjaw. That's the thing. It's very important for him to catch him, in the championship standings.
It is. I just feel like if he can't consistently get past him, like win races or even beat him in the positions, I don't think he'll win the championship, and I think Grimjaw will. Or you never know, later on in the season you see a Crabbo, you see a Cam Rules go, I love these 4 races, I'm going to storm away, as Tiago has retired now on circuit in corner 1, sorry, in corner 2, sorry.
Ooh, yeah, I see. Unfortunately, Van Gooden off balance there, and Zars nearly coming together with him.
He does indeed nearly come together with him.
Back in sector 2. Still doing a good job to keep Grimjaw behind him.
Ooh, Henricks must have made a mistake because he's 2 seconds behind Grimjaw now, and Eugene, and Royal Viking's right on the back of him here, and Royal Viking will push him to the line. He will here, where we'll get DRS again when they come across the line. We will. So that's going to be a nice treat for the guys to get DRS again when they cross the line. Sorry if I just didn't have the things on the screen for you guys, the graphics. I had to just do that because my game sometimes doesn't show me. We have DRS. So there we go. But yeah, here he goes then, does Royal Viking, knowing on the second straight now he will get DRS. Do you think he'll get past the Henricks here?
Royal Viking, yeah, I think he's bound to. Maybe on the next lap. On the final straight now. Definitely not here. You shouldn't risk it there. Just be patient. There's no overtaking here. You need to be patient. Put pressure on the guy ahead of you. Force him into a mistake and then bounce. And try not to make a mistake yourself.
Yeah, he's making a look. He's looking though to just say, "I just want to get past you here," like in some sort of open. Yeah, some sort of like GT racing. We flash your lights. He's just doing that, like weaving in and out to say, "I'm here."
Yeah, it's putting pressure on him. He keeps seeing the proximity arrows, or in his mirrors, he keeps seeing that this guy behind me is very close, and that puts him on pressure. And the pressure. So let's see how he handles this final part of sector 2.
Does that I know you're driving more than I am in this game. Does that make you nervous that you can still see that like arrow with like going from one little arrow to then 2 or 3 bits?
Yeah, certainly. It can put you under pressure because you don't know at that given moment when you exit the corners. You don't know if that guy got better traction than you, so you always feel vulnerable. Let's see, DRS open for Royal Viking. He looks like he's a little bit too far away. If he's going to make this move, it's going to be a late one.
Here he goes into the corner. Brakes a bit later and nope, does not get it.
Yeah, maybe a wise choice not to go for it there. He wasn't close enough on that exit.
Surprised Carabo's in the pits?
No, he was on soft, so I hope he's not going into another set of softs.
He is. He's put them on.
Oh yeah, but he'll make it though, because remember he started.
Oh, it's the wall.
And Royal Viking hits the wall. Oh man, he just goes a bit deep. Cameral's right behind him. Be patient, buddy. Be patient.
We've got a three-way scrap now for the final position on the podium. Let's see what happens here. Sector 1 we have a spinner, and that is... Oh, it's Willie. It has to do a whole lap with no front wing here.
Oh no, that's not good.
I don't know if he's just going to retire or not, but let's see.
Yeah, now we've got Camerals on the back of Sir Hamrick, and these two are actually friends. So it's going to be interesting to see if they put the friendship on hold and actually battle nicely on track for us.
Yes, because he just overtaken Royal Viking. I didn't see that because I was busy watching a spinner, but something happened there. As you can
Royal
see,
Viking made a mistake. That's what happened.
It's the 2. Is it 2? Let me just check if it is the 2. I don't know if it is the 2. Let me check. 1 second. No, it isn't the 2 Williams drivers there. A Haas and a Williams driver here, but let's see.
Yeah, and also Samrick has got a bit of end plate damage on the right hand side, so he's gonna be struggling a little bit.
He will indeed, and here he comes then, does Cam Rules. Oh, Royal Viking's out. He must have crashed the car. That's not what we want to see. Let's see where he crashed it. Then we're going to go
with Carabo, yeah.
Go on board with Carabo. Oh, he's just in the wall. It's just unfortunate. Here we go, side by side, and he's done it. Cam Rules into corner 1, has got past Sir Henricks. And Cam Rules and Henricks maybe in a party chat talking to each other right now. They might be, you never know. But will be wanting to have something happen here. They will.
Let's see.
Here he goes then into corner 3. Doesn't decide to do anything there, which is clever here with 9 laps out of 13 gone here. And we have a spinner in sector 1, and that's Van Gouverdon retired. Oh, well, don't take my game as a notice here, but we have a glitch car of Cam Rules on my screen. Oh, my PlayStation's now froze.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I can see on the screen.
Yeah, my PlayStation controller is froze, which is great to see. So I'm sorry guys about this. The game is froze. So can you invite me back? If what the heck? Generally don't know if I can join back. Can I? Yeah, my controller's dead right now. I don't know why. It shouldn't be dead. It's not dead. Just the game's dead. Right, I'll end the stream here, guys. Thank you for watching right now. We'll take a little break and we'll come back in, let's see, 2 seconds.